Jennifer, 27, Columbus, Ohio. Hello, Mr. Prager. Hello. Thank you for the work you do as a very neurotic individual. That's adorable. She acknowledges she's neurotic. By the way, neurotic is not the same as psychotic. It's very important. Psychotic is dangerous. Neurotic is troubled. There is something, I find your show extremely calming. Oh, that's good. There is something about wisdom that makes me feel safer. That's a very intelligent line. Wisdom does make you feel safer. The more you feel you grasp the world, the better you feel about everything. That's why I love clarity. That's why the motto of my radio show, my whole 40 years of radio has been, I prefer clarity to agreement. Whenever I differ with people, I always search for clarity. How is it exactly that we differ? I don't try to talk them into my position. I want to clarify where we differ. By the way, I think couples should do that too. Don't try to win an argument. Just try to clarify where you differ. And it's a very, very helpful thing for couples to do. Anyway, yes, wisdom makes you feel safer. My question is whether you ever feel guilt for living a good life. I am a middle-class American and I've made many wise decisions. However, I feel guilty that so many people in the world don't have it as good as I do. Should I feel this way? Have you ever felt this way? Thank you. I have been to 130 countries. I started traveling at the age of 20. I've been abroad every year of my life since I was 20, except for 2020. It was just not possible. But even 2021, that's when I went to Slovakia, Hungary, and Czech Republic. So I saw human misery from a very, very early age. I remember kids in the Philippines and in India who were naked. But I also remember an interesting thing. They were laughing a lot. Now, I'm not saying it's good to be poor. It's not. But I did find it interesting and almost troubling that I saw more laughter among a lot of kids in India and in the Philippines than I did in America, where the kids were 100 times wealthier than they. And I'm not talking about wealthy kids, just middle-class Americans, as you are, Jennifer. As a general rule, guilt is only worthwhile if you did something bad. Then guilt is important because you can repent and move on with your life and try to undo the bad you did. That is the only time guilt is worthwhile. If you did something wrong, you didn't do anything wrong to be born in middle-class America. How could you feel guilty if you didn't do anything wrong? It gives guilt a silly name. You didn't do anything and you're guilty? It's a wrong response. By the way, it's sort of endless. Should people wealthier than you feel guilty for being wealthier than you? Where does this end? What I have felt, given that I so recognized how blessed I was being an American, basically have tried to devote my life to making the world a little bit better. And how do I do that? By advocating ideas that I believe will make a better world. The first one is to eliminate evil to the best of our ability. And my cure, live by the 10 Commandments. I have a very specific cure. As I've said now for about 2 years, if you want to really defund the police, just have everybody live by the 10 Commandments. Then you can defund the police. It's not a lot to ask for. Watch my videos on the 10 Commandments. They explain why they're so brilliant. What would be so wrong? Even if you're an atheist, why would you not want people to live by the 10 Commandments? Is there anything wrong in the 10 Commandments? So feeling guilty, you should feel grateful. That's what you should feel. And then you will do a lot more good for the world. You'll also be a lot less neurotic because you'll be happier. So the response you should have for being middle-class American is gratitude. That's a good thing. Anyway, it is a joy to be with you. And Otto and I say thank you and see you next week.